that classic in my room. When I prayed for this life to come true. Now I ride up the hills and the oops with the crew mid-June, knowing we cannot lose.
Hello everyone, it is Victoria Breezeforce here today, back again with another video for you guys. And in today's video, we will be doing the top Star Stable updates of 2020. Now, as much as I would love to be biased, I actually did these based on analytics and how much engagement each one of these updates got. So that's what we're basing it on, and some of these might surprise you as much as they surprised me, and others might not. But without any further ado, let's just get right on into it. I also apologize, you can hear Albert, but he's living his best life and we're not going to bother him. So first up, I should say number 10 on the list actually, is the H&M Grand Prix race. Now personally, this was a time that I wasn't really playing Star Stable that much. But from my, remembrance of watching other people's videos on it, it was basically just like a Grand Prix race, You could use the code We Love Horses to get this jumper, which, that's kind of nice. I don't know if it had stats or not. It's honestly something I would never personally wear, but I know some of you guys really love to create outfits, so there was that, which was always, nice. I don't honestly think I ever got it. We also have Zuri, which... very interesting, but I like the white with, the braids. Besides that, this update, it was there for 2 weeks, and that was about it. I know it was very colorful, but there was nothing too crazy about it, but for whatever reason, this got some of the most engagement, especially on Instagram, so that's why it makes it number 10 on the list. Then number 9 on the list was Go Into the Wild with the Jorvik Wild Horse. Now, this comes as absolutely no surprise to me because y'all know how much I love my Jorvik Wilds, and I know you guys do too. And they actually came with 5 different coat colors, which was the Mantle Striped Bay, the Mantle Striped Buckskin, the Sapphire Blue Roan, the Sapphire White, and the Mantle Silver Bay, which is a lot of horses for Star Stable to come out at like one time, And I feel like it was a good balance of kind of like the magical type horses with the more realistic looking ones. So I feel like Star Stable did a good job in that aspect. I personally didn't buy any of them because I'm kind of broke for Star Coins, and I was saving. But I really want to get the buckskin one. Ooh, girl, it is beautiful. Not only that, but then they also released a very special horse from their animated series, which is still yet to come out. Due to COVID, I think they pushed it back because of COVID is something I believe I read on Instagram, but that is still coming. So this horse is Embermane, kind of like the mascot. It's a horse from the TV series, and I know it's in the app, but then you could also buy it from Fort Pinta, and that was kind of a big thing too. But yeah, Star Stable really outdid themselves with this update, so that's why it makes number 9 on the list. And then we have Marwari Mood for number 8 on the list. And personally, from my perspective of these horses, I was super excited seeing the spoilers for these, and especially the coat colors and the facial markings and everything. I thought Star Stable was going to deliver, and what they delivered was not what I was expecting. And these horses are the same as a Frisian horse, and they have, their unique bridles and whatnot, which I know a lot of people on Instagram were kind of talking about how they look like weights and everything, and you can kind of do your own research about where these horses come from and what people use them for and everything like that. But it's not the best, kind of depending on what you kind of research into. But even with what a lot of people kind of pointed out is their whites of their eyes made them look scared, and their ears back and everything. People really didn't like the facial expressions that these horses were giving. Well, these horses were giving along with the bridle set that they came with. However, I don't think Star Stable is honestly trying to promote any of that. They were just trying to do something unique, and besides that, I just don't think these horses delivered. The coat colors, yeah, they're okay. Even the liver chestnut was not what I was expecting it to be. I don't know, that main color, oof. And they just seem so boxy. I just don't like how their body shape is. I ended up buying one, and I don't think I'm going to buy any more of them. yeah, they're unique and everything, and I know they kind of talked about them basing them off the Akalteca in the sense of they have like a sheen coat color and everything. But at the end of the day, I don't know. I don't like them, but that's my personal opinion. I know a lot of people do like them, but for me, they just weren't my cup of tea, honestly. But that is number 8 on the list. Now, number 7 on the list is the updated Generation 3 Thoroughbreds. Now, Star Stable did come under like some hot water because they basically were just kind of ripoffs of other horses already in the game. People didn't like basically their trot, canter, basically their animations in general. People did not like it when they saw the spoilers, and so Star Stable came under a lot of hot water for that. However, Star Stable did actually end up changing these horses and making them pretty amazing in my opinion. They are on the cheaper side for 850 star coins, and I will say coat color wise, they are basic. Just basic. I only bought one of them, and I don't really plan on buying any more. It's not that I don't like them, but I just feel like their coat colors, like I said, are very basic, which is okay. Nothing wrong with that, but I think they could have done a little bit more than what they actually did. However, they did end up changing it and making it something amazing. So that is number 7 on the list. Then for number 6, we have Welcome to Starshine Ranch. And this was, again, a point that I was not playing Star Stable a lot, so I didn't really get to experience it when it came out. However, I will say I do actually really, really, really like it, and we got some new storyline quests with it, which I did end up playing. We also got some more races, and then kind of ones that you can, like, compete with other people that are in the game, like, other characters, I would say. And personally, I don't like them. I don't like them. I don't hate them. Like, they just bother me when I'm training, but that's besides the point. More horse XP is more horse XP, am I right? Not to mention, obviously, we got some new horses, which I will talk about here in a second, but there was just a lot of new stuff that came with it, new items, new tack. It was like all Western and everything, and obviously, a lot of people loved it. And there's even a roleplay area. Like, Star Stable outdid themselves. We got a Happy Horse Week. There was new photo mode stickers, but obviously, the main event was just the Starshine Ranch and everything that comes along with it. And then you can also obviously rescue those animals. That was later in the list, but there was just a lot of amazing things that came with this. So I believe I said this was number 6 on my list, which is no surprise to me. Number 5 on the list is I See Seahorses. And I remember everybody freaking out about these horses on Instagram. Me personally, they don't really fit my aesthetic, but I did end up buying them. It was Campos and Talina. I do not remember their backstory, if I'm being completely honest. I just bought them because they're limited edition. I believe I also got the Panda Rays, which that was another big thing, was the Panda Rays. I know everybody was freaking out about those too. I believe this was the first time they came out with the Panda Rays. I honestly don't remember, but we're going to go with that. Which honestly, they're pretty cool. And then you got their, normal coat colors and their magical coat colors. And I think Star Stable really outdid themselves. I think they're really amazing. Like I said, not really my cup of tea, but we all know me. I just go with shades, which is black on black on black, especially outfit-wise and horse-wise and everything. But for these horses, pink, purple, But, I still think Star Stable did an amazing job on them. Even with their normal coat colors, can we just take a second to appreciate them? Yes. Plus, the Akalteca is not Akaltec. I don't know. But they're not my favorite horse breed in the game, but this was number 5 on the list. Okay, number 4 on the list is actually one of my personal favorites, and I'm a little bit biased because they came out on my birthday, which is April 22nd, aka Earth Day, and oof, I love these horses. This is when they released the Western Horse of Your Dreams, and it was the updated quarter model, and girl, I love them, I love them, I love them. I believe I only bought 2 of these horses again, but again, I wasn't really playing Star Stable as much. I would love to buy all of them, quite honestly, but Star Stable really outdid themselves in the Generation 3 American Quarter Horse. Not gonna lie, there is almost nothing wrong with them in my personal opinion. We got so many amazing coat colors, we got a special movement, we got new tack with them. Obviously we got the new area, What more could you ask for? Obviously, they had their own unique gaits, too. Star Stable didn't rip any off any other horses, you know, like past models. But they were all unique, and I loved them. I loved them. Number 3 on the list, again, not gonna lie, comes as no surprise to me, but it's the most wonderful time of the year. No, I can't sing. Period. But yeah, it's the most wonderful time of the year. December 2nd, we got the Winter Village back, which, remember when it used to be called the Christmas Village? Good times. We got some new ice, new trees, all of that jazz, and like even the winter, what is it called? Advent calendar is underneath the tree this year. Not only that, we got some new activities. You can collect stars. Obviously, I'm sure you guys know how that works at this point. Talk to like Miss Holdsworth, the baby Yulgo, and then you go around and you collect them. Not only that, but you get 50, and we could get little baby penguins, which I know everybody loved. I got mine. I know there was a bug going on for a little bit with that too, but you know, there's all of that jazz. And then Hydron, we got him. I feel like people were kind of like a little bit disappointed because we did find out he was the curly model, but come on, you guys. Like, I feel like it's like the curly and what is that horse called? The Rune Runner. If they had a baby with horns, it'd be Hydron. Come on. I still have not trained him up, if I'm being completely honest. I got him, and I'm probably going to forget about him till next year. But I was training up my other winter horses. It's okay. We don't care about me. But he was only 850 star coins. A little bit pricey, I feel like. No, honestly, for what you get, and you get 2 different coat colors. I personally love him. I love all the winter horses. They are my favorite for, like, the quote-unquote Jorvik wilds that are not Jorvik wilds anymore. But, yeah, then we got, you know, Brinicle, which was super old, but he's also super cheap now, which he's not even that old. But obviously the Fonzie, which I know everybody loves too. And there's just a lot of fun activities. It wasn't just cookie cutter copy paste like we get a lot for Christmas in the Winter Village. It was new, and like I said, come on, penguin, is that not cool or what? Then second on the list, we got the Jorvik Wild Horse, and I know everybody was freaking out for these, me included, you know what I'm saying? And this was kind of like Star Stable's own unique horse, and I absolutely love them. If you couldn't tell, they are the most, like, quote-unquote expensive horse in the game. Updated wise, I know there's older horses that I believe are still kind of expensive, or at least used to be like over 1,000 star coins, but like they technically are the most expensive horse in the game. But I honestly feel like you get what you pay for. That point blank period. Like I already kind of discussed how I feel like Star Stable did a good job with having like the magical coat colors and then the non-magical coat colors. And we got quite a bit of these ones as well, like that Palomino. I ended up buying like 2 of them. They also had their special, obviously they can lay down. And then they had a couple different mane styles as well. And like, I don't know, Star Stable really, really genuinely outdid the, excuse me. I can never English. It's got to be in one video. Like, it's got to be in every video. But Star Stable, point blank period, really outdid themselves with these horses. They were definitely very unique to Jorvik, and everybody, I feel like everybody and their mother loved them. So that is number 2 on the list, and it's definitely very well deserved. And then obviously they kind of talked about the old Jorvik wilds, and you know, Valedale got a little bit of an update, but that is number 2 on the list. And last but most certainly not least on the list is it's time for the Jorvik Stables open house. Now, here is why I think this one like kind of got the most engagement and everything. Well, first and foremost, look at that amazing buckskin Andalusian. Point blank period, right there, that's the main thing. But also, I know Star Stable kind of brought back the open house back in January of 2020, and this is obviously in July now, when this update was released, but they never brought back these horses right here. And before that, if you go back, these were the original horses released, and this was back in April 10th of 2019. So then they kind of did the open house, but didn't release these horses in January. And then they finally brought back all these horses, which I have every single one. And that Liver Chestnut Lusitano, oh, that is one of my favorite horses of all time. I love that coat color. We got some new tack, but yes, the star of the show, obviously, it was the Buckskin Andalusian, because I feel like everybody was waiting for this horse. Obviously, I bought it. It is now one of my all-time favorites. I love it, but this is number 1. Does that surprise you guys? I mean, it surprised me a little bit, but at the same time, not really. You know, because, like, I don't know. I feel like that Andalusian was definitely, it deserves number 1, you know? So that was number 1 on the list. And I will say 2 honorable mentions, which this one might come off as like, nah. But I would say the Frisians were very, very, very close. They were actually like only a couple hundred likes off from the top 10th spot. So they weren't like anything really, really up there. But obviously it was still kind of a new update right now anyways. But they are an honorable mention. They almost made it. And then personally, what I was surprised for, because I kind of did a little thing on Instagram to ask you guys what your favorite update of 2020 was. And a lot of you guys actually said Redwood Point. And like that was one of my favorite updates of 2020 as well. But engagement-wise, it only got like almost 40,000 likes. Which if we look at the top one on this list, that one got almost 48,000 likes. So it actually didn't get as much engagement as I thought it was going to, but I think people still obviously really, really liked it. So that is also just an honorable mention because it was definitely one of my favorites. But yeah, that was the video, you guys. I hope you liked it, enjoyed it. If you guys would like, I could also do like the top horses of 2020 for Star Stable. Just let me know down below, but also let me know what was your top updates. Like, even if you just do like your favorite update of 2020 for Star Stable, what was it? That is honestly a very loaded question because I have a lot, but I feel like my favorite is probably the release of Redwood because it's a new area. It's a lot to explore and discover and everything. So that's probably my favorite. But yes, I hope you guys like this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I am really, keeping up with this grind of posting videos. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next one, guys. Adios.